He says, because I took out of him what was in him for him.
Right. Yes. Right. That's good.
I took his protection, because that's what the rib does.
Right. Yes.
It covers the vital organs in the upper half of your torso, inside your lungs and your heart, those things that are important, and he shields it with the ribs.
Come on now.
But he took that protection out of him and made a protection. So why do you call Eve a protection? Because she surrounds and covers her man.
Come on now.
All right.
She surrounds and covers her man. Any good woman is going to cover her man.
All right.
Go ahead. All right.
Why is it important that you protect your man?
All right.
He's protecting you. He's your covering.
Yes.
He's responsible for you.
Yes.
So if I'm responsible for protecting
Yes.
him because he's over me, let me tell you what happens.
All right.
The heart is what the rib was protecting, covering. And we understand that if a man's heart is right, it's protected,
Yes.
that means his mind is right.
Yes. Right.
He can think clearly. He can understand. And he can hear. So when Christ needs to give a word to the man,
Good.
if he's messed up and unprotected, and he's not covered, that means he's susceptible to all kinds of stuff up in here.
All right.
Just junk.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Because we steady over here out of order. And we wondering why my marriage ain't right.
All right.
Why things ain't working out for us. Why every time we say we pray God, things ain't happening the way we're asking for you to happen. It happens. You out of order.
Out of order, yes.
We're spending so much time complaining and murmuring about what's not right about the man of God instead of protecting him. Do we understand that his purpose is to cause the blessings of God to fall upon you? And because of this now, he has favor with God. But we're spending so much time beating up what God gave us that we can't see what we're doing to our own house. I wake up every day and speak life to my man. You're wonderful.
All right.
You're strong. I love you. I appreciate you. And even when it don't feel right, and he can't seem to shake it off, I just take and just begin to rub his head. I don't know what else to say to make it right, but I can rub his head. I need peace in my house.
Oh, yeah.
And if I'm adding to the stress, if I'm adding to the frustration,
Yes.
if I'm adding to the heaviness, I'm out of order.
Yes. That's right.
It wasn't until I understood how to get in that place, Pastor, that God began to bless my house. Because I was that woman. You need to do this, and this is how you need to do it. You need to say this, and this is how you need to say it. And they ain't doing that. I'll tell them, you doing that. Admit it. That was so sad about admit it. I didn't know it. As they say, I was doing me. And I was wondering, I shared it with him in Bible study on Tuesday night. I said, and we were in that season where nothing was working out for us. We were at each other all the time and fussing and just seemed like, we couldn't say anything without something being wrong. He said it was blue, I said it was gray. What? This is the point. I mean, seriously, a car would go down the street. He said, oh, it's a nice blue car. I said, it was gray. He said, it was blue. I said, no, it was gray. It was, I don't know if that was gray, but whatever, it was gray. And I'm not going to take my mind. It was gray. And I was right. But when it wasn't until we really for real, and I say sick, and I don't mean physically sick. We were just sick all the time. stomach sick, bags under our eyes. We were just tired all the time. Why you 30 and tired like you 80?
Preach now.
Because I realized I was out of order. I had to talk about me. You know, he deal with him. He's God's. I give him to God, and I worked on Alva.
That's all right.
I said, I need to be in order. I don't care if it was blue or gray. It doesn't deserve an argument. It's not necessary. The car go down the street now. He said, it was a nice blue car. I said, It ain't even our car, so why we gonna fuss about something that don't belong to us? Even if I thought it was great, I said, because the car gone. You know what I'm saying? We don't ever see the car again, and it don't matter. So I just learned it. It was nice. It was nice. You want one? No, just say it so. But I realized it took me understanding me.
Right.
And the less I talked, the better it got. I'm just talking about me. It did. Some flowers was coming in the house, and rings and clothes. I was like, well, I should have shut up all the time. Because I appreciate God working on me. Because I wanted to be worked on. And I promise, as soon as we begin to let those things go and we begin to talk less and pray more, that God began to open up doors, so many doors, so many blessings. Because we got in order. We got into our places. And I challenge you today as women of God, when you examine yourself, and it's not about who could have been here, who should have heard what God said. What God is saying to you tonight is get in order. And the reality is, with all these hats we wearing, all this stuff we got covering us, some hats don't look good on you.
All right.
You need to take it off. And let that stuff go. You become a different person when you put a hat on. For those of us who wear baseball caps, you feel different when you got on a baseball cap and a pair of jeans. But when you put on what they call your first lady hat, you feel a little different when you come in your first lady hat. Because you become the character of what you put on. It makes you a different person when you put it on. It's just true. I promise they got spirit. You put that sunny hat on, you move. And it's your Sunday to come late too, so but you got your baseball cap on, you right in the back. Because you don't want nobody to see you. Because you're somebody different today. You're different. So be careful about the things that you take part in. Be careful about the things that you say. Be careful about the things that you do. And understand that we're never going to be in where God wants us to be if we continue to operate out of order. If we don't understand the purpose of submission. And that we need to be subject as it relates to the order of God. And when everybody's in their prospective place, don't worry about him. God got him. You do you. Because you're at the bottom. You're the foundation. You're at the base of it all. So the base is shifted. Nothing can work right. But if you get in place where you need to be, and you become strong in the Lord and in the power of his might, God can take that foundation and build you some things far beyond your spiritual imagination. I'm telling you because I know. When I understood how to get in my place, I began to see God do some things I never thought I'd see in my lifetime. And I'm talking about a quick work. And it's like, you ever seen the house built, and you ride past it one day, you see the foundation, next day you come with the house, and it's like, whoa! A quick work. And that's how God would be if we got in our place. Amen. Amen. Let's praise God for the word of God tonight.